munition! Done right. Makeshift munitions. We'll fill all your battlefield needs. Get up close and personal with items like spell bombs, or if long range is your thing, check out our Viridian longbows made from only the best tree folk. We have you covered and equipped for less than anyone else. Don't sacrifice your hard-earned treasures. Makeshift munitions, the only munitions superstore in all of Ixalar.
Propaganda, it's a time for propaganda. Time to grab your brews and your commons. Propaganda, open up your best ideas. Time to watch Deluxe Peru, a deck for you.
Well, hello everybody, and welcome to Propaganda Saturday, 7/18/2026. And Chimpskey in the house. Thank you for that. Playing SKY-Finity, courtesy of Fred Hawk on Pauper Classic Tuesdays. About 2 weeks ago, he won first place with this list. In quotes, all I did was change it to fit the sky theme. I went with 4 Somber Hoverguards over the Myr Enforcer just for extra evasion, so that all, what do we got? 16 creatures have flying. So we can hard cast this, we can cast this, we can do this, and we can do this. We've got all kinds of 16 plus times 2 draw effects, meaning like this is the only true draw 2, and then this is kind of like draw 2.5, you know, etc., and then being able to do the thing. We've got 4 cast down in the main, 3 Spellbomb main, 2 Blood Fountain. We've got, you know, all the artifact lands, 2 swamps, 3 basic islands, the Mistvault Bridge, and 2 ice tunnels to really keep things nice and sweet. Sideboard 4 Annuls, 7 blasts. His original list only had 14 sideboard cards, so I just added a blast to keep it simple. And then 4 Extract Confession. So Dreamer Stingo, Monogripto. Nice to hear from you in the chat there. I don't think I've said your name before, so we're going to just go for it here. My son is visiting. I'm not in a hurry, but trying to hit the courts before it gets too hot today with my boy, because he's playing a lot of tournaments lately, and I'm really anxious to see how much better he is than me, which is by a lot probably, and as he was last time, so he's only gotten better. Let's see, we've got this here going like this, kill that. We've got our lands are okay. We've got a relic to draw with. We'll keep this. A little hurting for black, but it'll show up hopefully. Rusty Pirate, good evening, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are in the world. Thanks for joining us. I've only played this about half a dozen times. I think I went 5-1. The one was due to a little bit too much drink one night, but this is quite a while back. I have started my new job this whole week. It is kind of a glorified security guard at the moment. It's going to upgrade as time moves on, but kind of a neat business model where they want you to sort of pay your dues, show that you're not going to be sick, that sort of thing, and then they keep upgrading you. So for right now, it's a lot of like the first hour or two is kind of busy and interesting, and then it's like close up the gates and read books. So can't really complain about that, other than the boredom. Alrighty, let's bring out a monitor relic, and we'll just go here. Drawing the cards. All right. Hurting a little bit for mana. Come on now. 3 are out. We're still hurting a bit for... I guess I could hardcast a Utrom Monitor. I think I'd probably prefer to Thoughtcast. Hopefully we can hit a vault and then just refurbish. Begin some sort of Boros build. I'm just going to write Boros, so if it goes fast, I can switch a Rooney here. Right. I know, right, Dreamer Stingo? You said it all. You're reading my mind. Yeah, we're going to see nothing but mountains today. Let's see, this will only cost us 2, and that's a nice blocker. They've probably got a way of getting rid of it right now. We could, you know what, I think I'm going to favor draw here. Let's just pull Relic out. That way I've got even more options next time. Come on. Nope. All right, we still miss. A Vault would be the best draw. We could Vault Thoughtcast, Monitor. Let's pay attention to what they got. Looks like the red's there to just draw, maybe for some burn. Who knows? They're smart. They probably mixed in a Thraben Charm with a deck that goes wide like this. So yeah, my shift's from like 2 in the afternoon to 10 at night. So it's kind of cool. I get home and just clean up, go to sleep, rinse, repeat. Got the whole morning to chill out and stuff. So that's pretty great. So this is going to cost me 1. I want to see if I can draw something here. Let's Thoughtcast. Wow, this is really... What are the odds? I want to get a body out here. I'm just going to throw this out there. We're going to have to pitch something to the yard. We'll probably lose. You know what? I might lose Familiar at this point. We haven't seen any black show up. We're going to need life, so I'll get rid of the offering, actually. Might have to do a little comeback here. gain 5 life or 6 life with the Hoverguard. You see the power creep happening in front of our eyes, right? We've got a 3/3 flyer for 5, or you could pay 6 and get a 3/2. Bad deal, baby. Come on down to Hoverguard Monitor Warehouse. A little bit forced there, but you know what I'm getting at. I'm trying to force feed a commercial through here. Yeah, my oldest is in town. It was so funny this morning. He woke up to see his younger brother as big as he is. I'm going to call their bluff here. If they can kill the monitor, that's not cool, but I'd rather just do this. Maybe he's got an electricity. I don't know. I haven't seen that card played in quite a while, actually. Lava Dart, maybe. Trying to establish a little bit. Okay, I was going to die anyway. I think I would have done that first if I was them, but of course it wouldn't have enough to kill it because they didn't have Metalcraft. So this is getting really frustrating. All right, so I'll do this to draw. Man, this is really fighting us. I guess we bring out Hoverguard. Problem here, I'm glad I have Hoverguard. This would cost even more with the if we did have the Mer Enforcer. I like this. It'll be a little reprieve from attack and showing that they already have red out. At 12, are they going to get us to 10 here? Ooh-wee, they're going wide. This is a wide build. Yeah. Yeah, what are the monitors going for now? I haven't even looked since they came out. I would have attacked there. I'm going to lose 1 resource, get me in the single digits. Build up phase. Okay, do we just set up here? Let me just clear up our hand, get some bodies on the board here. Okay, that's cool. We'll drop this out. I'm not gonna attack here. I'll bring out another one of these. Eat some food later. All right, feeling like we're kind of resetting. Got our opponent in top deck mode. Drawing a card. Here we go. Don't see this card every day. Sun-dappled Celebrant. Vigilance. At least they could have given it reach. Come on, it's a tree. Let's go. All right. Well, doing the thing. I know they get to draw a card, but I'm not going to sit around and be bullied. And they get Ren's Resolve. All right. No, that's next turn. And we can Refurbished Familiar it out of their hand. Come on, list. Oh, I really... Oh, yeah, We're going to draw cards or not. Let me Fanatical Offering this. Draw 3 cards. Hopefully get a swamp out of the deal. This deck's really fighting us right now. It's maddening. Sure, we'll do this here. I'll target this. There's a tunnel. Everything's coming into play taps. 9. All right, interesting. Yeah, if you notice, I'm playing my DB PauperGanda account, so I can kind of be playing for free. So, all right. I think we can get rid of a cast down, actually. Two cards entered. 1 card leaves. What is it? All right. Gotcha. Okay, we go to 8. I believe I'll attack with a Hoverguard and sack it for the life here. We shall see. I'm going to do this. I'm going to empty their hand here real quick. Blop, blop, blop. Off we go. Let's do... Should I do it again? Sure. Let's do it again. Bam, bam. All right, we draw a card. I'm going to attack with a Hoverguard and eat it at the turn here. There's nothing in their graveyard I'm too worried about here. Only really got 1 blocker here, so maybe I'll Reckoner's Bargain after a block's established. Gain 4 life, not overdo it. Yeah, let's hold out here. I've already got some pretty good options for... Do I have... Oh, how weird. I thought I had Blood Fountain already out. I'm going too fast. Here we go. All right, there's that. 1 card in hand. What is this? It's supposed to say, what is this new devilry? Got that. That's going down EOT. Sack, kill that, right? We'll cast that down. Bloop. I think I'd play Triplicate Spirits over that if you're going to do that sort of a step here. All right, get our mana right. Let's attack with these guys. There might be an Anthem effect. Sit back on that. Let me do this. Keep them honest. Alrighty, let me go this and black. We'll bargain this just to gain the life up here. Get some life going on. This is a nice blocker to have. Plop, we'll just hard cast it. I didn't do the thing? Huh, interesting. Alright. Well, now we're at 14. Feeling pretty good. Kind of a resetting. Reckoner's Bargain, playing double duty with all these high mana costs. True, if you played more Enforcer, you'd get one more life outside of the Hoverguard, but it is nice to have evasion. Right, we need to get rid of all of these revealeds. Where are they coming at? Off we go. Propaganda does not even plant a new tree seed after cutting one down. Well said. The prostate pirate. So we'll have a sneaky snacker like every turn. Here we go. That's a pretty cool little card, that little life gainer. Except that it's going to die. I'm going to go like this and this. We'll trip the Spellbomb just because we, I like to do stuff. Had about an A+ day on the court yesterday in the Advanced League, so I'm hoping it sticks around because I want to impress my boy. Not play like my age, but I was just annihilating. I think I have like 2 or 3 errors per game. If I'm being very honest, I'm not trying to say it the trope way, but yesterday I had like 2 or 3 for the day, and I won all 7 out of 7 games. It was pretty nice feeling. And I'm gonna favor just a vault, just a vault, just a vault. Let's do this and this for this on this. Bring this back. Hey, let's just be honest here and play some snackers. Blop, blop. Blop, blop. And do the thing with this. Hiya. Bloop. Alta Whispers. Alrighty. Attacking. Whack. Yeah, it's Gandalf in the Fellowship of the Ring. That's the only Lord of the Rings trailer I got to edit, and I'm very happy it was that one. 2 cards entered. I'm not sure why it's not letting me like X out the old ones here. It's just must be a bug. Speaking of bugs, that darn Kami of Jealous Thirst is still bugged. At least it was 2 days ago. I haven't been playing for like the last 4 days. I think we just went in the air, right? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Yeah. 2, 4, 6. If they have a Galblast, we just take this and win. All right. Scary. Lay out the seat. All right, there we go. Plop. W. The evasion does it, folks. So, we didn't really need these blasts. I think we could probably go like this. Maybe go like this. Bring in all... I'm just going to bring in 4 Hydroblasts. We could bring in even more. But I'm not too worried about red. I just want to keep our stuff from getting dead. Chimpskey is Johnny on the spot. Look at that. That was like 4 weeks ago with that link. Thank you, my friend. Oh, it's Grogberg. I didn't even notice what the new... Oh, what's this new guy? Is this Dean Prestige? Moseo. Man, what is up with that mulligan? It's because I'm streaming. I know that. All right, we'll keep this. Blop. I guess I'll get rid of that for now. Don't have any blue yet. Let's go. So the other bad news being the shifts that I've got, I'm like done playing Pauper Classic Tuesdays. Doesn't mean you should be, but been having a pretty bad like last 5 weeks. I'm used to winning about every other 3 weeks. And it's been quite a while since I have. Oh, now I feel bad for doing that. Oh, well, we'll bring out the fountain and go. But since my shifts are Monday through Friday and it's right in the middle of the shift, I won't be there unless it's like a holiday or my job title changes or the schedule does. So open up the door. Whoa, boy, they got all kinds of draw coming on. Let's go. All right. We can familiar. We can do that. We can do this and that. Let me, you know what? Let's just get this, maybe get this in the yard now. If I block with it now, next turn I can do, yeah, I'll do this. They kill it or I block with it, then next turn I can familiar and then cast Fanatical Offering and get it back. I think I let this go. Nah, I'm gonna block. I'm feeling feisty. Get out of here. Foundry Helix. Ooh, that's the 4 damage one with life, I think, right? Yeah. I never can find a room for this when I build Boros, but 4 damage. Blop, 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 blop. More stuff coming through. Oh, is it getting rid of it as we go? Let's see. Is that the new fix? All right. Yeah, look at that. That's kind of neat. You used to have to X them out, so never mind. I don't think that is a bug. I think it's like superior now. That's pretty cool. Well, if I do this, I can do everything. All right, let's do this here just so I can react with either cast down or Fanatical Offering. We'll see what they get rid of. A mountain, that was not revealed, so that does look like it's working well. Okay. Of course, if we Fanatical Offering now, our snacker does not come back. This deck's pretty cool. It doesn't have too much graveyard. I don't know if it's really a good call to do the thing the other way, right? Well, offering this, going to die anyway. Cool, cool, cool. I mean, we can always fountain if we're really desperate. Actually, given the tempo, we might want to do that. Utrom. Oh, oh, oh. Yeah, sure. We'll just bring out the bridge. Do the Utrom dance. Woo! Oh, thank you for that. And Chimpskey, yeah, it'd be cool if you could. I'm just going to do this out of sheer... Wait, I can only do that at the thing? Oh, yeah, target creature. Haha, never mind. I meant to do the blood token is what I'm talking about. Yeah. Let's do swamp. Say bye-bye. Okay. Be cool if I could play another land, but I can't. All right. I think I'll trip the blood fountain. We get a monitor familiar. Okay. Not that big of a deal. It does stifle our next turn, though. We'll just EOT the monitor and familiar back, and then we'll be doing lots of stuff next turn. I promise. Oh, well said, Dreamer Stingo. That's what he said. Yeah, it's a really good point. I'm just going to do it now because I'm feeling antsy. So it's kind of neat to have an actual weekend again. I mean, I was slowly getting into it with the card shop thing and stuff like that, but those dates were always just all over the place. But now that I have a set typical Monday through Friday shift, it's pretty cool to, like yesterday, I was like, oh, it's Friday and it means something. That's kind of cool. Turning into a working man. Blop, blop. Blop, blop. And gon' get. Mountain gone. Woo! Air power. SKY-Finity. I like the name. What about you? What would you call it? It was a couple of months ago. I finally realized that snacker in Sneaky Snacker is not a made-up word. It's only when I looked at the art for a bit I realized, did not know that the word, I just never put the pieces together somehow. Snacker. I never would have thought it was a made-up word, but that's coming from the guy that likes to say technology. Oh, almost buried the lead. There will be no show next week. I'm going to be going up north. A lot of my friends have been moving out of California, and our big summer bash pool party is going to be next week in the Sacramento area, as always. So I'm going to be flying up there real quickly on Saturday morning, flying right back on Sunday. It's a little 1-2, and getting to see some friends for the first time in quite a while. Do this to here. All right, that blows. I'll bring that out. Well, let's do, I think we're the aggressor here. Let's go. Target anything, I'm going to do the thing. I want to cast this down. Plop. Don't want it to become tapped and start fighting for life here. Isn't this neat? We've got 3 mana and we have 3 mana worth of spells all at instant speed. Feels pretty cool. I gotta say, I really wish this Hydroblast was printed first. I'm a purist and I like to play with old cards, but man, this artwork is so much better than the original. We've got 8 in the air. This is like a 2-turn clock. Thank you, Chimpskey. Man, if I was paying you guys, I'd be giving you a raise. Let me do this for tempo's sake. I'm just going to zap that. This is sorcery speed, if I'm not mistaken. Yep. Blop, bloop, blop. Ooh, wow. This is a lot of draw. Maybe too much. Said no one ever. All right. Let's hardcast a snacker. That's how we roll. Air team. Raw. You know, usually when I know I'm going to miss a show is when I play kind of a meaner deck, just so I'm kind of make a statement and just be like, look at that. Foundry Helix. Let's gain some life, shall we? Blop, blop, blop. All right, so they still gain the life. We gain some life. No, we don't. We don't draw anything either. All right, now they're hellbent though. And with this hand, I'll definitely, I think I might block one of these guys. Nah, that's kind of folly. Let's go. Percussionist showing up. All right. We're at 21. Boop, boop, boop. Come on over, wannabe lightning bolt. So here's drone strike. ADS. Alright, there's no reason to play this ice tunnel. I'll just pitch it to a blood token when that becomes a thing. Let's do this too. Sure, why not like this, right? Alrighty. Let's attack. 7 coming on through. Let me do 1, 2, 3, 4. We don't have all that many things here. I'm going to chill out. We just win next turn. Not many cards I know of that can win here. Triple Bushwhacker. Yeah, we'll say no to any sort of card draw. Counter spell if it's red. Ah, come on. I mean, I guess I could target the little devil on the board, but let's be real. Come on, interface. Let's go. I like the new image there, Grogberg. That has haste. I'm just going to do this to be a jerk. Not to Grogberg, but just to be like, look at this. I'm shutting the door. Rah. This is how to play incorrect magic. It's only because they're hellbent. No. Da, 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 da. Woo. All right. Grogberg down. Custom match. Hiya. I truly think, I'm not trying to be cute by adding Somber Hoverguard. Sorry, I butchered that, didn't I? With Mernforcer. I mean, Mernforcer holds the ground, but I'd argue that Sneaky Snacker does too. You just keep blocking with it, gaining life and sacking it and stuff. So good to have you with us, Grogberg. I really like your new image avatar there. That threw me off. I didn't know it was you till about halfway through the first round, I believe. So, but yeah, Fred Hawk's a really good old fan and real constant presence on Pauper Classic Tuesday. We have a joke running around. We always seem to be facing off against each other. Okay. Yeah. So far just today. This feels like it needs one more swamp swap, but when I played like the 6 games prior, it felt really strong. Here we go. Round 2. Let's go. Sio Beta. Very cool. Hey, it's another red deck. Look at this. Where were they last week, right? Well, this is a real obvious, for many reasons, tempo and color. We're going to bring this out. Cool thing against red decks, you can just play Sneaky Snacker raw and just block with it. Snacker's kind of the obvious thing here, but I think I just want to hard cast it. All right, I'll just cast down the Refurbished here. Boom, 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 boom. Just so that I'll do it on my turn so they don't get the affinity bonus. Maybe they're stuck at 2 mana. Who knows? Tamir Drone Strike, yeah. All right, sort of a mirror with a bit more flexibility. Maybe they're running munitions. You saw that at the top of the show. Shout out to John Melvin, one of my good buddies, who bring out our own monitor here. I don't really care if they kill that. I'd rather get a relic out so I can tap this thing down once it goes down. All right, feeling pretty good here. Here we go. Did the voiceover for Makeshift Munitions spoof commercial at the top of the show. A lot of little hidden jokes in that one. So we're at a deficit here, taking 3, giving 2. All right. This is mirror. I'll write mirror and then I circle the R at the end of it. So this is one of the main reasons I like not running Mernforcer is it's just impervious to decks like this. Technically, I should get rid of that. All right, what's this going to cost me? 1. That's pretty cool. Yeah, we can do that for this. Let me I actually want to just trip this old school style. I'll offer up a trade, sure. I don't want to block with my Hoverguard, so if they want to trade familiars, I'm cool with that. Be interesting. They've got the power of red, but so there'll be a tiny bit less tempo. I'll keep the Hoverguard out. A lot of these lists really rely on Clark Kent Shaman to clean up the field, and when your entire deck flies, well, that's a problem. Don't like that at all. I considered putting one of those in this list, but I don't. Yeah, we've got the Relic. Let's play Relic. In case we can actually tap that down. I might not want to kill the Relic for that reason. Let's come on over for this. I'll play this to eviscerate their hand. Hopefully this is a good card. No. All right. 13 to 15. This is anybody's game right now. Wow. What instigated an attack like that? I think I'll block just with that. Don't want to get into the... I mean, Hydroblast is a thing, right? Here we go. Got a good blocker. I think I only attack with this. Now, hold on Reckner's Bargain to get us to 13 in a pinch. Considered dropping the Relic there, but Kind of have to go all in with that if I would have tripped the relic via the Fanatical Offering there. If we didn't hit land, even if we did play one, one opening, it feels like they've got Galblast in hand, so I want to respect that. Sure, we'll block here. See how close we can get to life. Crack. Last, we'll bargain. Go boom, boom. Guess we'll get rid of this. Is going to get us the most life. They might have another one right behind it, though. All right, we go to 3. No lands. Okay. Well, we can trade here and here. Let's draw some cards. I'm going to have to probably trip that relic here. Don't think I like our opponent's odds quite a bit here. All they need is a removal spell. Even another Kenku. When Kenku came out, I was guilty of wanting to shove 4 in every list, and then it went to 3, then it went to 2, and almost any list I play now, I just run 1. It's really good mid to late, but boy, you really don't want to see it in your opening or like the first 4 cards, unless you're just flooded. There are some tiny exceptions, but who knows, maybe if you made just a bunch of 0 like indestructible artifacts came into print, then it might have a place in like a really blitz affinity sort of thing where you don't have to target lands. Come on, opponent, you got your hellbent. I don't know what's going on here. It's a nail biter, folks. Ooh. Oh my goodness. I saw what is in my top 3 movies of all time. I saw Backrooms, and wow. Very, 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 very impressed. Let me go slowly here. Really, really like that movie. I'm going to do this for a blocker. Hey, check it out. We can just kill stuff instead of playing defense. Let me just cast this down. I can block with the familiar. If they got removal, they're not going to target that. They're just going to hit us in the face. So I'm just going to try to pull even here. I'll just block. Now we don't have to worry about a Clarkhan Shaman, right? Now, if this was a Mer Enforcer, there's a scenario where they just, play. Don't play that land. They do the thing and win, right? Block here. We've got 7 on the board. We win. They're hellbent. I could trip the relic and do stuff, but I'm just going to attack here. Yeah, I loved everything about Backrooms. I felt jealous. I was like, why didn't I make this? It was like, felt like something I would come up with. And I didn't know the lore at all. My son was like, Dad, it's been out for like 7 years, like on memes and stuff. So do we make enough room for all of this stuff? I probably want to do this. This is a bit slow. I really like this against the thing. I guess we could lose like 2 hover guards. I just don't want to be guilty of overboarding here. But I do like these. I mean, they're going to be doing the same thing to me. I'm not too worried about red spells. I think I'll just keep it annuls. Let's not overboard. Let's keep it pure. Yeah, I was really, really tickled. And then I saw Obsession 2, the 2 big, like, super budget, awesome movies. All right, we'll keep this. That's about as close as you can get that last round. It just goes to show, like, if your deck's a little more tuned, a little bit faster, that 3rd color we didn't need, we can hard cast snackers, Pretty cool. So I'd have to say my top 3, I don't know what order I like to put them in, but right now it's Backrooms, Inception, and Interstellar. If I had to pick. Ex Machina is really, 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 really close. It's one of my other favorite movies if we're going top 5-ish. I like those cerebral shows. All right, we'll get rid of Ice Tunnel. I said Ice Tunnel. There we go. I think I'll do the same thing. I'm going to sit back and we'll just cast this down. I like it for the tempo of Artifice here. Hey, that'd be a good quote, tempo of Artifice. Just in case, maybe they're really relying on that 3rd artifact or maybe the 4th. Now, maybe that's why they're tapped out. Who knows? All right, we're going to favor this. Go like this. Ooh, I'm tempted to do this. Good luck. Can't even go anywhere. So we're just sitting back, waiting for artifacts to show up, hanging out on an Annul. Not the best feeling. Yes, 7 is super strong movie. That's really hardcore. All right, we'll try this out. Keep the tempo on our side. I didn't even see the artwork. I just auto-locked the deck there. Yeah, that's one of the darkest movies I've ever seen. I love 7 as a movie. You can't, it's such a heavy movie. You can't really watch that. Like, oh, it's Tuesday, I'm going to watch 7 again. It's like, unless you got to have a screw loose or something. That's me saying that. All right. I'm getting close to doing that Fanatical Offering on my Mistvault Bridge. Yeah, it's really hard to wrap your head around time distillation, especially around time-space continuum and distances to black holes and all that stuff. It was just so heartbreaking when they come back to the ship and that guy's like aged like 25 years or something, and they've been gone for like an hour. Oh, that was quite the mind screw. Will SKY-Finity do it? I don't know why I'm clicking on these. They all cost too much. Man, deck is really fighting us right now. Almost feels like we need to put in 1 or 2 Darkstero Citadels, the little colorless lands. All right, Mr. Robot Fat Belly's showing up. That one works. We'd be so dead. We'd be taking 7 a turn. Now it'd be 11 if we didn't have the Annuls there. Good God, this is maddening. If I had a relic in hand, I might consider tripping that bridge. I still might. It's big fat. It's big boned. Hell comes to Frogtown? I've never heard of it. Yeah, on a 4-turn clock, given a Hydroblast, let's call it 3. Jesus Christ. All right. We're in desperation mode here, guys. I'm going to do the thing. Give me some damn land. All right. Well, that's okay. I'd rather just play the relic so we have 2 artifacts out and I have the ability to at least stultify that for a turn. What is this new devilry? All right. Fountain showing up. Uh-oh, yeah. We're going to go to game 3. This is a loss here. 2 behind on tempo. So funny. Played this list. It felt really strong. Like there's not much to change here. And then you hit that go live stream button and bam, you're just dead here. Yeah, we lose. Let's just fold this up, concede. We'll go to game 3. I really liked seeing the Annuls. I think we sideboarded right. We just really got ultra screwed. So let's put these bridges between certain cards, and that will make the difference. We'll put a Thoughtcast between the spell bombs. That's our new sideboarding tech. Make a video about that. Woo. Yeah, so all my friends have like spread out across the world. One of them lives in the Azores now. He's not going to be able to make the party, I don't believe. But the one that does the Halloween party every year, they live in Utah now. So realistically, you'd like to think like, oh, we'll see you a lot. And it's like, no, you're going to see him once a year. Don't mean to be Debbie Downer about it, but that's the truth of the world. Woo! Up we go. Playing, yes. The one real sucky thing about my job is that being from 2 in the afternoon to 10 and it's summer and it's a heat wave and I have to wear like kind of more construction clothing, like boots, pants, like sun protected, like long sleeve, and then a vest and then a hard hat. And it's like, if you know me out, like if you see me at a tournament and stuff, I'm usually wearing shorts, sandals, and like a very light shirt. I run very hot. My mom has handed me down that ability. It's dead of winter. You go to shake our hands or give us a hug and we're like a furnace. We just run like ultra hot. That's why I really, really dislike warm weather. It just seems like it does a number on me way faster than most people. I have to wear pants. I know. Heaven forbid. sort of sacrilege is this? All right, so opposite problem. Now we're kind of flooded, but I'm fine with that. We've got a null backup here. Feeling good. We've probably got a familiar showing up. I think that's worth an annul. Was this the kill ship? I think that's the Pinnacle kill ship. Or is it? It's trying to enter, and they're zapping it out of existence. The ship and crew have been contaminated by great destroyers. We cannot risk the spread. Prepare for unraveling. That's pretty cool. And wearing a rifle too. No, or is that riffle? All right, we're just going to get our mana right. Triple bridge, let's go. Mana's really set. I don't want to see any more mana for the rest of the game. Woo! Need to cast Beneficial Realtor. Search your library for all lands and then extract them. Say no to that. We don't really care if this gets countered. We can afford to pitch an island here. Cool. All right. Wish I had a snacker for this, but whatever. We'll get rid of an island. Kind of like this dark land. Just like, whoo. I would dig living in a lighthouse like that. Just a bunch of storms around you. Get a little fire going. Get MTGO online. Good times. I have never seen Young Frankenstein, but I love Gene Wilder. I saw his documentary right after he died. It was really cool. Good grief. All right. Well, let's do the thing. One of the cooler things about this list is we're able to do black spells, and there's no black blast. So we don't have to really worry too much about... there's one card here. About like a black blast, like counter target black spell. So when you're in a pinch, you can do that. You can do this. A little rock here. Go like this. Yes. All right. Their Wellspring versus our Relics. Relics just a strict upgrade if you've got blue. Both do the same thing, but then you got the ability to do the other thing. See my Varric time frame here? I mean, my card frame, time frame, a card frame from Avatar: The Last Airbender, the Korra series, one of my favorite characters of all time, Varric. Love that guy. Here we go. Do the thing, do the right thing. That's right. Blop, blop. Doing that. I'll keep the Fanatical Offering out in case they have a Galblast here. What could be this new devilry? I'm not going to block. I think, you know what? I'm going to cast the Relic. You want to use a Galblast on that? Very cool. Because then our monitor will mop up the pieces. We got a Blood Fountain to go get them back. Feeling pretty good. Feels like we could have this one. This is Affinity on Affinity Crime, though. You know, you never know where that's going to go. Uh-oh. Well, at least they're not gaining more than 2 life here. I like this little frog with a knife in his mouth. Who is this guy? Long River Lurker. I like it. All right, given this hand, we're just going to pitch the land. All right, everything's looking close and good. We got 1 mana versus 2 mana. Can I get a 3 mana, 4 mana, 4 mana? Here we go. Should I block? We have a Blood Fountain. They do not. I want to block. We're not going to be attacking. All right, monitor. Just pop. Plus their red is used up. Yeah, we'll do that. We're going to keep this 2 mana open. I said that? Modern Horizons always throws so many spices in the chili or soup or whatever's on the stove. I have no memory of this. All right, looks like they've got a Blood Fountain maybe. Not sure what this is. They're going to do the thing. That's unfortunate. They'll both die. I'll gain 3 life. It'll be dead. I can get stuff back next turn. That's all right. I'll gain the life. What do we have here? I tap down the monitor. Yeah, I think it's better to probably sacrifice this. Draw 3 cards out of the deal. There we go. There we go. Nice thing about this list, as I said before, you can just hardcast Snacker as a blocker. That's a nice feeling. We'll get rid of the big boy. We'll get our blocker in place. We'll drop a fountain. I'll keep that tunnel back. I'll just block this. Or maybe not. Maybe they're on a 5-turn clock. As it sits now, and we're going to be able to cast that blood fountain and do some serious damage. Don't think I want to go the refurbished route unless they just start hoarding cards. This is cool. I always forget how this damn thing works. Explore. I wish it said, do I have to reveal? I keep revealing the card just out of laziness. Sure, come on in. The long unexpected fang. Long fang. I get it, I get it. Let's do this now. Utrom Familiar. 2, 3, 4. Blop. Blop. Cool, cool, cool. Yeah, let's draw a card. Oh, I'm going to get this guy out just because they're hellbent, so there's no red elemental blast ability in their arsenal. Let's do that. Now I'll just offer up a trade. Can trip that blood token for the ice tunnel. What do we have here? All right, that's not good. More options for our opponent. 2 cards in hand. Sayobeta. Wish I had a name that was fun to say, like Dayakuba. Sayobeta. I guess that's the key, right? Ended in an A, maybe? Oh, man, we got to do the thing. All right, we'll get rid of this. It's got to be the big one, so there we go. Come on over, sucker. Woo! PauperRBust is cool. All right. Snacker showing up. Let's do the thing just in case they've got a red elemental blast. Obviously, they would have used it on the monitor there. Cool. Pop, 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 pop. Cool. Hiya. You know what? Yeah, let's play that. Attack. Cool. So in another scenario, if this was typical affinity, you know, you'd have some ground creatures, and so I top decked a Clark Can would kind of be a bummer here. We got a 2-turn swing here. Feeling pretty good. Let's learn how this works. We'll put this on Familiar. Explores. It just assumes you know it. I'm going to say yes. And off we go. Crunch. Really wish munitions would have shown up because of the top of the show. I played the makeshift munitions commercial. Oh, PauperRBust. Let's go. I get it. I'm sorry. A little slow this morning. Need some more coffee. All right. So we're 2-0. Custom match. Probably run to a commercial next break. Got, oh, what is this one? Oh, yeah. Little spark show there. Good times. Yeah, I keep hearing about that. You know, what's worrying is the World Cup. Canada has all these wildfires, I'm sure you all know, and the worst air on the planet Earth is in the New York area and will be for like the next 4 days. It's like, how do you can't really move a venue that big. I've heard it's going to be as big as a dozen Super Bowls as far as like watchability and stuff in all these countries and the pre-planning and everything. You can't just be like, oh, we're going to move it to Texas. You know, so it'll be, hopefully, they say it's like smoking, I think it's 7 cigarettes a day if you just breathe the air and you're not even exercising. It's that bad. PauperRBust. Ooh, I miss hearing that guy's moniker show up. Let's go. Decks rounding out a little. All right. Hey, look at this. 3 out of 3 decks are mountains. What did we play last week? Protection from red. What didn't we see? Red. Just saying. It's a conspiracy. It's a grand conspiracy. Y'all know it. Y'all know it. It's all true. It's all there. Here we go. Relic. Triple artifacts have been achieved. Woo-wee. Got good times heading out. Bam. There's a snacker, darn it. All right, so this is just mono red. Red yard, I'm going to call it. I write red yard, so I know the deck, and I know it uses the graveyard. Not sure if it's worthy of bringing in anything else. We've already got Spellbomb's main. And Explorer is actually pretty cool with things like Hoverguard and such, so. Let me do the fountain first. I guess I could do Hoverguard. I don't plan on blocking. It does represent removal damage, but I'd rather be able to offering it. So let me Thoughtcast here. We're getting our mana right. Here we go. Be nice if we hit a blue. God, do I pitch a cast down blood token? It's almost not worth the mana cost for the efficiency ratio of our opponent's list there. I mean, if it's late in the game, yeah, cast down's okay in this matchup. It's usually a great card, but I think, yeah, for tempo's sake, I'm gonna ditch one. Fanatical Offering. I don't know. Maybe Fanatical Offering on the blood token is the better pull. Whatever we put out is going to just get roasted, but at least it's not going to be our dome. I don't want to miss a land drop. I can't do any 1 mana Tricknology here. Stuff's getting grim quick. Yeah, we're just going to bring in our full red package. This is the one of the main reasons I love the Weakstone Subjugation. One of the most played cards, and you just get it out of the game. Yeah, or in scary times here. Cast down's not going to do much against these guys. This one comes back, and it's just not worth it there. I like seeing the bargain. It represents 6 life, so I'm going to favor the Hoverguard here, so we can block, and then if they blast it, we can gain a lot of life here. Yeah, jeez. God, I almost want to gain the life now. I think I'm going to do that, guys. I'm just going to do this for tempo of drawing another land here. Go up to 16. Ugh. Boy, we would have definitely lost this game. We still might. But for right now, we're at 16. Rigged. Yeah. Jarredgel, you are on my side, and I appreciate it. Got a prismatic cardboard enjoyer across from us. That should probably be my avatar as much as I play prismatic strands. I think we did that about a year back. I was like, top propaganda cards per color. White was definitely the clear winner, was prismatic. Black was Crypt Rat. Blue was pretty... What would be blue? Maybe the Shadow guy, I think. Because I love Shadow so much. Okay, well, we just bought ourselves a turn. We were at 10 last turn. We gained 6, killing our dude, drawing 2 cards, and getting all of no critters. Good grief. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Monitor. Just to make a damn roadblock here. Monitor snacker? No. Monitor. Let's go. Stop the bleeding, please. I tap out. I might play familiar, but I don't want to instigate a fiery temper. That has to go. They don't attack EOT cast down. That's a must kill. Like now, just in case they've got some sort of sorcery trick. Ouch. I probably should have waited till mid-combat because now they might want to attack. Oh boy. Yeah, we're dead. Nice play. L. Bonk. Good news is they'll probably run away because we've got so much hatred here. Let's go. Woof. Don't care. Too slow. A little too slow. Bit too hasty. I want to keep... No, I don't. I'm going to get rid of all of them. And this is going to be... I'm going to get rid of all of them. And a cast down. Blop. Maybe another cast down. One spell bomb. Let's try that. I mean, we've got so many things here. Actually, let's lose all of these. We'll go like this and bring in a relic. Let's try that out. We've got so much hatred. I can target all of their permanents with Hydroblasts for permanents. So. Yeah, with outside of a snuff out, but they usually, good players like Cardboard Enjoyer are not going to drop it without kind of the win on board. So countering it when it hits is probably pretty good. I like this hand. We'll keep. We can get there. We don't have any of our sideboard cards, but our mana's nice and good. Have an early Familiar Monitor. Start swinging. We'll see. Maybe this is be our first loss. Who knows? All right, lead off with a bridge. Let's do it. As you all know, it's kind of tough to tackle Affinity with its artifact base. It's like, yeah, you could have a white weenie deck with 4 dust to dust. You might not draw it. And in a deck like this, it does have access to islands and swamps, and you kind of run out of targets pretty quickly. I mean, there are some scenarios if you get stultified on your development, yeah, that can happen. But for the most part, pretty cool. Let's do this to this to this, and yeah, I think I'll play the Familiar here. I mean, it's the only thing I can play really. We'll go black. If it eats a fiery temper, hey, that's 3 less damage to our face, right? Cool. Hey, wow, that's a good target. You know they have another one in their hand. That's the only reason you would do that, unless they're stuck at 1 mana. That's another reason. So I take back the first comment because I said the only reason. Metal Moxite. This Moxite's got Moxie. Woo! Speaking to the Avatar universe, we got 4 artifacts. We're going to be able to do the thing. Whoop. Here we go. Blop, blop, blop. Monitor. Really hurting for interactions here. Let's go. I'll trip that Spellbomb EOT, but we probably are going to see a snacker turn here. So hopefully we can do that. I'm going to trip it now just so we can maybe find a blue blast or whatever they're called, Hydroblast. Yep. We'll try to draw a card. Oh, we found a blue card, but it's not the one we want. All right. Hey, that's 3 less damage on our side. I'm going to play a Relic Go. Not feeling too confident right now. Keeping up with the card draw. We both have 3 mana. Yeah, yuck. We do Relic. See what we draw. Keeping our options as flexible as possible. I really want to get a basic out in case they just, who knows. You know, you never see anymore is Goblin or Gorilla Shaman. I'm going to eat that Relic end of turn unless they zap the Refurbished. It could be chewing up some good stuff here. Blop. That comes down. Discard a card if you do. Draw 2 cards. They are very flooded. Assuming they're on Fireblast Snipe. End of turn. Black. Boop. Boop. Bam. Let's go. Let's get something that matters, please. Where's our sideboard? Come on. There's our sideboard. All right. All right. Cool. Let's get a nice tunnel and play. Bam. Yeah, I'll play a relic. I've got double hydro here. Thanks to our basic. Jonas de Ro. Let's go. I got a Reknor's Bargain, so we're at 22 life if you want to squint. Yeah, you could probably argue that, Grogberg, about the gorilla being like kind of negated. I think casting a fires kind of did it too. I mean, it's just such a flexible card. We've got our way to win. I'm just going to chill out, keep our counter magic up, our Fanatical Offering. It's not like we're at 8 life, you know. Yeah, we'll bring out the bridge. Bring out the bridge. Somebody explain to me Explore. If I don't reveal it, do I draw it? Is that how it works? I think that's worthy of a bargain play. Do I want to just blast it? Let's try to keep it alive here. Counter the red spell. Okay. Kind of want to keep this for a permanent. So I'll let this go, but I'll at least eat the life, right? Blop. Instead of taking all that, we're going to do that. All right. Played a land this turn. Yes, we have. All right. Hanging out with Hydro. So if Gutter Snipe shows up, I can counter it now. I'm really... This is a lot of respect I'm showing him. I mean, I could have kept that on board, but we have a lot of creatures in this list, so I'm not too worried about things going south. Alrighty, let's go. Boop, boop, boop. Let's play it out. Sure. I'm going to favor islands here. Let's do... Oh, I'll do this and this. Bring out another relic. Drawing some cards. Cool. And I'm going to go for it. Let's go black, blue. What you going to do? We still got counter magic for pretty much all their deck. It's a pretty fast clock here, so. Game 2. Let's see if we can do it. Okay. When they sacrifice it, okay, they just get the robot. All right. I'm just going to block both of those. I'm really respecting the list here. No problem double blocking here. That's a bit of a bummer, huh? And let this go. I just don't want to see. I know you could argue Gutter Snipe, they're going to be doing it now. Let's counter this one. Once I spoke that into existence, you know what? That's folly. They're going to come back next turn. I mean, we're going to take 8 total if things don't improve, but we can always trip double relic and do the thing. We're at 18. We're feeling all right. Gutter Snipe logic there. They would obviously play that first had that been a thing. So off we go. Let's offering up a relic. Get all of our dudes back. Cool, cool, cool. Always yield. Blop, blop. Thoughtcast. Thoughtcast. Oh boy, this is getting grim. For our opponent, that is. We have 8 cards. Let's play out a fountain. Double Hydroblast. Feeling pretty good. We've got Reknor's Bargain and Spades. Of course, we can only gain 2 life at a pop there. Okay. Have I played a land? So much going on this game. Boop. All right. Off we go. I was considering tripping that map token, but I'd rather just have access to double hydro or hydro and a Reckoner's Bargain. We'll go to 14. I think I'll Reckoner's Bargain the Relic. Man, have we got the cards. Embarrassment of Riches here. Gain 2 life back. All right, cool. Off to game 3. Just had a lot of hatred. I like what we did there. I don't know if we're ever going to cast Blood Fountain in this game as far as the speed of the game goes. It is a very nice boon for Affinity as far as accelerants go. You're getting 2 for 1 on the artifacts. That's pretty hard to beat. I think we're just going to run this back. Off we go. Tangle Maggot too? What are you talking about, Dreamer Stango? That's that old card from the dark, isn't it? Tangle Mag. I remember it's got that orange background. The big. I think that's the card you're mentioning, but I don't know about the 2. Aha. Chiefing this hand. Bunch of artifacts. Refurbished Familiar. Problem with this hand, though, we've already seen Cast in a Fire. We might have to walk right into it. I rarely build with Relic anymore. I always favor Tormod's Crypt or Nihil Spellbomb. Mostly for the clock value, and it's kind of easy to play around Relic. Okay. There's that. They're already stuck there, so I could do the thing. 1, 2, 3. No, I can't. Still got to wait one more turn. Yeah, let's just hardcast our little lady. Probably a Lava Dart waiting for us. Who knows? All right. Bye-bye. Let that go. I was right about the Cast in a Fire. Here we are. And Ice Tunnel will be pretty cool. Rather do this into this. Incoming. Sorry about that. Ugh. Something in the air. Woo. Snacker showing up. All right. Whatever. Not going to be able to keep trading hands here. I want to keep our Refurbished alive just so we can Thoughtcast next turn and get out of this funk as far as, hopefully they don't have another Cast in a Fire. A sneaky sneezer. I know, give Magic another 50 years, they'll probably have that. That card will probably be real. Maybe it's the candle? As he sniffs it again. Delayed response. Plot, suspend. Come on, simplify things, people. I don't like our odds here. Opponent's a little hurting for mana. No, they're not. Never mind. Now I really don't like our odds. All right. Don't like that. Eat my yard. Let's go. Only got 2 artifacts. Make it 3. I like this because now they'll think, oh, I'm going to pick on the swamp if they do the thing, right? Utrom. Oh, no. I thought I could do it. Shoot. Ah, I should have played the other one. Drat. I think I'm in blocking mode. Hear me out. If I block, they eat the yard, we can still get back Snacker with our Thoughtcast next turn. And if they have removal, they're going to be using it on that instead of our monitor, which kind of represents a big blocker. So I plan on blocking here. Let me just triple. This is like OCD. I know I did that. I just want to make absolute sure I'm not losing any tempo. Candle Sniffer, summon Mummy. All right, there goes that plan. I think I'll still block. I am very afraid of this list. Cool. Is that supposed to signal I'm not supposed to block? Well, I'll still block. Sucker. Oh, have they plotted yet? Oh, yeah, they've already done it. It's not an artifact. It reduces damage, slows them down, does the thing. I'm representing Hydroblast. All right. Now what? I'm going to do the pause like, oh, man, I wanted to counter something. Y'all know I'm bluffing. All right. We'll go. Oh, yeah, we got to go. Thoughtcast. Could pull Snacker. Let's do Monitor first. They got like a lava dart. Now they would do that on. Well, it really depends. Okay. Now, is it going to aim for my face or are they going for the familiar? Probably face. Yeah. With all the sacrifice creature effects here, I would think that's the right call too. Call me crazy. I'm going to cast the Snacker. I'm just going to cast it and block. They got a Hydroblast, Hydroblast, Hydroblast. Okay. Or PauperRBust, I should say. Not liking our odds. Feels like we're out of tempo here. Gutter Snipes in the yard. They usually have 2 or 3 of those. Obviously, we'll do this little dance. Hopefully they forget. Well said. I had to triple read that, Dreamer Stango. I like your mind. All right. Well, I guess they forgot to attack or they feel oddly at liberty to be on defense. Who knows? 5 artifacts. Don't really care. Got this and that. Let's just bring that out. I'll bring this out. Another PauperRBust. No. Okay. That feels okay. We'll chill out. Boy, Blood Fountain would be nice. I know we threw one of them out, but just got to get rid of some of these lands here. Ona's Grace, anybody? I'm not suggesting you put that in here. I would not do that either. There's a land. So relics, you know they want to trip them. They're just like, I just want to do this because that's the other thing, right? Exile all graveyards, including your own, sucker. That's why you should be running Tormod's Crypt. I'll bring out Ice Tunnel just in case they do have Gorilla Shaman and they just go ape crap. I'll keep it PG. Woo. Do this. They probably think we're just holding on to, you know, Reckner's bargain and all that stuff. So just going to limp over with 2. They're like, why would you attack there? I'm going to do the pause again. This is all bluffing. But now I've established we have something in our hand that we want that to happen with. So I'm going to just keep kind of needling through here. It's like, come on, let's go. I got lots of life to gain, right? These aren't lands I'm holding. They're all Reckner's bargains. Damn it. I'm going to think about it. And I'm going to unthink. All right, we'll let it go. I'll choose to let that work. My opponent's probably just like, what on earth? It's like, oh, he has it or he doesn't. Well, good deduction there. We go to 7. We have nothing. Nothing. I'm going to block the token here. I'm going to be in single digits against a deck with Fireblast and Gutter Snipe. Not liking our odds. That's fine. Not like I have anything really. Come on, Les. This is really ridiculous. I think even somebody that doesn't like me would be like, dude, that's a bad beat. I'm just going to block with Familiar here. I do not want to get in the 7 range against this list. Wow. Okay. They ate their own snacker. That's good news. Don't think we're winning this one, guys. It's about time we lose, really. We beat Boros, we beat Affinity, and we're up against red, and we have plenty of hatred. It's just that the Hydroblasts and the red elemental blasts are hiding, and in their place are islands, vaults, and seats. Driving me crazy. Hey, we're still at 9. That's kind of a win. If this is a land, there's a conspiracy at play. Just saying. This is really ridiculous. I think if we get an L, there's going to be a little asterisk next to it. I mean, this is some bad beats. This can't happen against an elf deck, right? Or I shouldn't say elf deck. A deck that we handedly beat. This has to be against red. That's just how the universe works. Your opponent's probably like, what on earth is this guy holding? He's tapped. He's almost responded to some things. He's playing like he has some trick. I have nothing. Well, bye-bye, Snacker. At least that's not pointed towards our head. Probably sacrifice our familiar EOT, zap the Snacker with a mountain. Yep. Or just trip it and go get more burn, right? That's what I would do. Wax the whole yard. Yep. Good play. That's what I would do. Well, I take that back. It's not a good play because I would do it. It's just that's what I would do. It might be a bad play. Good. They're flooded. Hope Fred Hawk watches this later. I always tease him for like when he wins, it's skill. When he loses, it's always like bad luck. But this is really bad luck. Uh-oh. You'll find that with a lot of better players. They're like, they really get on tilt or go crazy about that. But like I said, I think even if you're rooting against me, you'd be like, wow, that's some bad draws here. Yep, we're dead. Thanks a lot. Boop, boop. They got us. Really ridiculous scenario here. What are we on to here? This, yeah, they're doing the old over-winning move here. 19 lands in an affinity shell that pretty much stops at the 2 count. So, yeah, we get it. You win. It's still a win. Here, we won't let them see the life total. Haha. All right. I'm going to go get some more coffee, guys. I'll be back. Hopefully, so will probabilities right after this.
Magic the Gathering was the first trading card game.
Dr. Richard Garfield, a mathematics professor, is the game's inventor.
I wanted a game where there were things that people loved and hated, rather than a world where everybody was okay with everything.
The idea that you would have a card game where it wasn't the same cards every time.
We should have been a lot more scared than we were.
Magic was a big risk for Wizards of the Coast.
He's made promises, he's co-signed loans, the company's on the line.
Was there a backup plan?
No, there's no backup plan.
If Magic the Gathering failed, then we were done.
Magic the Gathering is a card game where you and your friend play wizards. There's a huge universe of cards. There's hundreds and hundreds of cards.
Maybe even 100,000 cards at this point.
Felt like I could make an unlimited amount of them.
The funny thing is, none of us knew how to play.
It is insanely complex, like a lot of rules.
Different every time, and that if you play it once, the second time you play it, the third time you play it, it's just going to keep on changing.
No chainmail bikinis was a rule.
I wanted to see strong women. I wanted to see bad women.
Magic is the upper echelon of fantasy art. All the great artists are doing work on Magic.
Every day was like Christmas. And it consistently blew my mind.
Stores started popping up just to feed that demand.
This is what over 1 million Magic cards looks like.
The most expensive card, as anyone will tell you, is a Black Lotus.
You might be willing to pay $300 to $500.
It's crack. They had to keep it off the counters because people would steal it.
You're all in. All our chips are on the table.
I had never conceived of having that much money.
Richard and I were the great partnership. He brought genius, and I brought luck.
We knew we had lightning in a bottle.
Boom, it takes off.
Oh, this really could work. This could be big.
Nice tongue.
Wrong tongue body spray. Reach for it.
Available at all fine skincare superstores.
And we're back. If you notice a little theme of the show at the top of the show, my oldest as a little baby is in the shot, and that was his voiceover right there because he's visiting. I kind of wanted to make it a little thematic show about Alex. It's my firstborn in town, play some pickleball, hang out with us for a week. Here we go, keeping this. I don't just do things by serendipitous occurrence. We got a first-turn blood fountain. Can I hear a refurbished familiar or a cryogen? I got cryogen for 2. Trying to do my judge's familiar voice. Wow. This guy's taking a minute to decide if he likes his hand. First main phase. Let's go. All right. Hey, look. It's not a... Okay, so we're going to lose game 1, and we're going to probably win with the Edict effects game 2. We'll see. Off we go. And vault. Or blood fountain, I should say. Whew. I got so much downtime at my new job after the first 2 or 3 hours that I'm trying to do more than just, turn into like a YouTube absorber and stuff. So I'm reading books. I'm doing some exercises, stretching, things like that, I don't really have access to, there's so much dust and everything. I can't really like bring my computer and do things that way. So been asking AI and stuff, good ways to spend a lot of free time. I wish there was a nice clear wall that I could practice pickleball drills with and stuff. Get crazy, but it's just your typical dusty construction site. So I've already got familiars online. I don't really need to pull that off. Let's just bring this out here. There are only 2 here, so let's go. We'll get rid of both their cards here. Yeah, this is kind of a no-brainer. I don't know why I was stuck on what I'm going to do. Cast down would be so sweet. They do have Umbra, but one part of the puzzle will be solved. Might be able to just outrace them, especially if they get hellbent. Why it can be such a pain when you just have this scenario when you're just top decking. Be a good card. Yay, it's a good card. I like it. Did I already play land? I did. Okay, off we go. Well, we're winning the race, technically. Relic is so good here. Cryogenic Relic, I should mention that. A mil-spec laptop? What are you talking about? I'll just Relic Spellbomb if just out of sheer tempo. All right, there's that. Not too worried about that. I wonder if they're going to block. Oh, a tough, but interesting. Yeah, I don't want to go that route as far as just buying that just to do a little bit on the side, but that's good to know that it exists, though. Oh, wish we had Island Swamp, but we don't. Am I willing to trade that? I think I am. Let's attack. I'm not going to change my plans. Let's go. Or maybe I should. I think I will. I'm going to change my plans. I'm going to play the Hoverguard. I'm going to offering up our blood token, draw some cards to try to hit islands here so I can trip this thing. All right, I have done that. All right, here we go. Representing 7 a turn. That's almost a 2-turn clock. If they draw land, they're really messed up. They attack with Skyguard. They got I think they're holding up plains. Hope I could just get an island here. I never heard the term mil-spec. See, that's why I love hanging out with you guys. I get a worldwide perspective and a vocabulary upgrade. My wife would be like you need a vocabulary upgrade, but you can always use more, right? Let's attack while we got tricks available. Hoya! Let's go. You were saying? I've already got a blood fountain established, so I might consider... That's fine. Let's go. All right. Let's go with this and this. Bring this out. Drawing a card. Off we are to the races. I should have done that a little differently. Instead of dropping the land, should have done the relic first. In case we did draw an island, we would still have backup plans. All right. Off we go. We'll trip the relic. Drop the Hoverguard, sit back on bargain, and laugh all the way to the bank. Uh-oh, that's going to suck. Oh, there goes one Hoverguard attack. One card in opponent's hand. Yeah. I can block, sack. They don't gain the life, and then I could trip the Spellbomb. That's an interesting move there. I like that. Hoverguard. I think I might do that. Yeah, I think 6 life might be better than that. Let's do it. But for right now, I'm going to do this. Blow. So we get a turn out of the deal. All right, cool. Bam. Now I can hard cast Snacker, block, sacrifice it, gain 2, and then don't let them gain 3. That's the idea anyway. Wonderweave Aerialist. All right. This does not fly. Yet. This is useless. I'll draw 1 card out of the deal. Yes. Very good card to draw. Utrom. Ooh, ho, ho, ho. Oh, what to do with all this goody. Bop. Bop. Where are all these flyers coming from? It's an infection of flying drones. Woo! Be blocking Hoverguard with the life gainer. Oh man, they're at 1. They have to stay back. This is great. Homestead Courage. Yo. That does nothing. Now they're going to put it on the other one, flashing it back. 2 for 1 cards. Good times. It's White's form of drawing cards. Yeah, at least no red. Red. Even the artifact list had red, so this is heroic. Loving the full families together. Everybody having a good time out there without me. Darn it. We're going to go like this. Let me just double check. Cast down's obviously good. Relic's good. We've got Confession. Yep, we're going to rock like this. Feel like our deck's going to try to screw me, so I'm going to put the Hoverguard there, the Utrom Monitor between the seats. Going for a theme here. Yeah, let's try that. Plop. Skyward Spider. I'll write that down. I hate the aerialist artwork. Looks like a 3rd grader drew it. I love, that was what I really liked about the Ice Age block around there for like 5 or 6 years. They always had alternate artwork. Started being a thing. All swamps all the time. I don't like this hand. If I had 1 Edict and double swamp, I might keep, but we're going to mulligan. I kind of like this artwork. It's one good thing about having an unlimited account. I'm like, hey, that's kind of cool. Little Simic action almost. Just with color only. Mulligan. Let's rock. We keep this. Yep. Keep. Up. Seat. Vault. I guess we get rid of a seat. Just keep things super real. Off we go. That's the worst thing about the new Marvel set. It's like, and more Spider-Man. It's ridiculous. You really want Heroic to be stuck on 1 mana. I mean, that's true of any deck, right? Extract a Convention sucks here. We'll just bring out our snacker. I'll block the cat. Nothing wrong with that. Woo! I had to play this account more. Finally got that little pop-up to go away. Thanks to whoever sent that to me. It might have been Chimpskey. Might have been Grogberg. Might have been one of you. Dakuba. I don't know. My step throw. Again, a reminder, no show next week. I'll try to remember to post it on no show. Didn't expect this, did you? Aha. Yeah, right. Don't like that. Okay. Utrom. Pop. Oh, no. It does do that, doesn't it? Cancel that. All right. Well, we'll do familiar. I kind of want to get rid of that seeker. I don't want that life gaining happening here. There's another seeker. Okay. Well, we do have... That's a sorcery. I got to be careful. Oh, no. I misread it. I'm a dummy. I did not collect evidence. Oh, it worked anyway. Good. Good, they misread it too. How do you collect evidence again? So like eat your graveyard, exile 6 or greater from your graveyard. Yeah, we got lucky there. Thank you, Chimpskey. All right, there's that. They'll be gaining 1 life. 1 available mana here. Yielding here. We're going to be doing lots of stuff this turn. Let's go. Sacred Cat. I like that too. Let's do Thoughtcast. Give me an island. Drat. All right, well, at least we get that. Let me go with, we'll go with Monitor here. You know, if I knew an island was coming, Relic might be the correct call there mathematically, but I'll do it next turn. That way I can at least power out another flyer. All of a sudden, we just got 7 air power, just blop, blop, blop. Oh, I know. I was screwed with that evidence call. You never know. Maybe they are hurting for mana a little bit. And they're like, well, if I play the Spirit Link, I've got it on a tougher creature, technically. I don't know what the logic is there. There isn't any. Umbra showing up. All right. Yeah, last like 3 times I've seen Extract played, it's just on a naked board where you only have 1 creature. So I was just kind of in that mindset. I forgot. I thought that was the default. I should have read the card because I don't play it all that often. It's pretty easy to connect enough evidence now, right? We've already got it in the yard. So it's the mana cost, right? So we've got 8 mana value, yeah. 5, 6. We got 7 in our yard already. Let's go. All right, they're going to nullify the Utrom Monitor, so we're only hitting for 4 a turn at this rate. I feel like our opponent's holding off on that, the 1 protection spell, like the, what is that? The 1 mana, it rebounds. I feel like that's what's going down here. All right, we're drawing cards. Give me some lands, damn it. All right, I like that land. Or an okay life total. I'm going to do this. And then I'll play this. Just want to get air superiority here, so it starts not mattering with this stuff. That's attack. We got lots of draw, lots of life gaining possibilities. We can still do the block sack thing, gain 6 life, and then start tripping relics to keep them tapped down. Very well said, Dreamer Stango. Affinity lends itself to collecting evidence by having high mana costs. Oh, well, there goes our Cryogen Relic plan. We can get Frosty and still attack. I guess they don't have a pro blue spell. Well, now we're only hitting for 5 a turn. Still nothing to sneeze at. Problem is we're taking 5. What is this? Yeah, I knew that's what the card I was talking about. Emergent Scathe. We knew that was showing up. I sure wish I could trip the relic. I'm going to have to block trip as things go. Good, good, good. Familiar. What are they getting rid of? A terrible art card. I'll draw 2 more cards. Play the Vault. I'm okay just gaining 4 life here just to stay on target. Let's go. Got rid of the thing that could fly. Interesting. All right. I got some serious damage. A little screw up in my plan there. Yeah, they might be able to kill us here. They're going to give this pro black. I mean, we can always gain life in response, but... Well, I could consider Alpha Strike here. 3, 6, 10, 12. We do have lethal. Might have to eat our Hoverguard if this gets a little more expensive. Looks like it's about to. A lot of vigilance. 1 more gets through. Cool, cool. Yep. I cannot block that. We'll bargain this. Take 11. Problem is they're going to gain 11. I need to just draw a whole lot. This is doing nothing, so let's get rid of it. Blop. Oh boy. Do this. Play a relic. Or do we just play an offering here? They are hellbent. Oh, this relic is usually a good move, but man, right now it's not feeling great. Do have a cast down. Now you're going to be able to survive. This does not have trample. We can always block, so all is not lost. I'll let these things go. I should have attacked that. That was really dumb. Get rid of a tunnel. Any sort of spell to get through here is going to hurt. Utrom Monitor can always block, though, if it's like a pro-black thing, so that's like a good thing to have access to, but I probably should have attacked with like Snacker Familiar just for 4, get him a 19. That was a bit of a mistake. Okay, well, we can't really do anything there. Now I could cast down, but that's kind of dumb. We've already got an Umbra there, so that was just a counterspell and waiting. So I'll probably have to block with Monitor here and then stay alive. Protection from black. All right. At least they won't be gaining life. We'll do this. We'll gain 5. Double cast down would be really nice. We can get there. Come on, Liz. Come on now. Thoughtcast. We're not short for drawing cards. My God. Good grief. What are our outs? We need a blue creature. So I play the relic. Then we draw us one card. Yeah, we'll play the relic. We'll draw 3 cards out of the deal. Or we won't actually. Oh, good. Ah, here we go. Cast with additional cost. And let's make it really easy. Thoughtcast. Done. Don't give me no back talk, sucker. Woo! As Mr. T would say. All right. I can cast down in response. They're going to do the thing. Let's just, I should probably keep 1 back, right? Let's do that, just in case they've got some answer here. Bridge. Wait for it. I'll kill it. No soup for you. They might have another one in hand they haven't drawn yet. This is where we win. Seems unbeatable. We have drawn a crap ton of cards. About 20 cards ahead of our opponent. 19 to be exact. Okay. Well, it gets in for 1 here. Good news is we've got Cryogen Relics that'll be online because of this, unless they remember this Sentinel's Eyes in the graveyard. They don't have the mana for it, though. We will be taking 1. Really important to keep cracking this relic. We are 2-1 right now, but we're not in a league. We're just playing for the fun. That is permanent. Blop. You're at 20. All right. Seat showing up. Play this up. Relic. Yeah. Relic. Let's get these up right. Yeah, I'll bring out Hoverguard. Bridge attack. Let's go. We'll target this. Ooh. God dang it. How does Explore work again? If I say no, do I draw it next turn? Because it would be pretty cool to draw that. Say yes. I gotta remember Explore. I wish it would prompt me. Okay, another flyer. You only draw the card if you reveal a land. Okay. So Blood Fountain will go to the graveyard regardless, right? I'll have to double check those rules. All right, let's do the relic dance here. That's protection from black. I do not want to see that doing anything. I'll cast this down with Ward. Paying the 2. Yes. I'll just cast it. Attack. Crunch. All right. Game 1 looks like it's done. All right, off to the last round. 3-1 on the day. Custom match. Let's go. Really liking not playing with my Enforcer. Usually they got, you know, enough reason to kill it. That's fine, but you add in the unblockability. You can't gain 7. You can gain 6, though. Whew. If it's not a land, you decide whether to mill it or put it back on top. That's what I thought, yeah. Okay, so I should be choosing that a little bit better instead of the yard. In my mind, I thought it only worked if I chose to throw it in the yard. Not quite sure. FRF6, yes. I can't quite pronounce your name. Sorry about that. But thanks for joining us. Here we go. Last round. Puppet Slave. Play this person probably around 150 times in the last 3 decades. Probably going to see Mountain across from us. Okay, we do have Blood Fountain or Familiar Spellbomb on the draw. I'm going to mulligan. Dang it. All right, we'll keep it. I wish I had a crystal ball and could see if that was a good idea or not. If a seat was coming up next, that last hand was going to be pretty sweet. This is our only creature. Don't know if graveyards are really going to matter, but it does get us there. This is a little bit later. We'll go do that. We have so much draw. We'll stay down on that. Hopefully, don't be a mountain. As I said last week. All right. Cool. Looks like some sort of new technology across from us. Is this Brute Squad? Slow Squad, if you're going to play the Razortide Bridge. Womp, womp, womp. Angism. Good game. Well played. Oh, is that you? Good to have you with us. Heroic. If that was you, Angism, there's one note that is for the both of us. That first extracted confession we both messed up on. I thought it would work, and you did too, and so I got lucky. Alrighty, let's do this, and this. I guess it doesn't really matter. Let's drop Spellbomb. We'll do stuff next turn. Make sure. Yep. I like maths. Cancel. Let's go. I was thinking with his, probably a little hot water for saying this, but with his like politically charged as Wizards of the Coast is as a company, I think like I've always been kind of moderate politically, and the last like 10 or 15 years, things have gone so far, at least in the States here, so far to the left that, you know, you stay here and then the goalposts move, right? I don't think if this was a Wizards thing that they would have offered me this. I think because it's Daybreak Games, that's just my 2 cents. Here we go. Can I do both? No. Well, maybe we will after we do this. Off we go. Thoughtcast. Blop, blop, blop. Cool. Well, we can do this because it's one cheaper. Haha. Bloop. I was just thinking that this morning. Uh-oh. Don't like this. That represents permanent blockage. Talk about some serious damage. Halimar Depths. Haven't seen that since like 2008. Nice. Let's try to get our blue right. Give me some blue. Give me some blue. No blue. Wow. Okay. I have not dropped a land yet. I could still do this, right? We'll drop here. At least we can outrace, right? Play that. Got a bargain. Let's go. Yeah, they got some Journey to Nowhere effect. Zap everything. Who knows? All right, what are we up against here? Sunlands? Light wheel enchantments. I respect that like crazy. Oh, this is good game. Can't get around this game. This person plays like I do. I always call stinkweed plumbing. Yeah, it's just so good. So we really can't get by this. We can't attack into it. I'm just going to fold up. They got us on this one. That saves like 25 minutes. AZ. We really need our good stuff here. And Annul. I'm going to negate the sideboard almost completely. Maybe 2 of these. 3 more cards to go. I think I can go like this. Hiya. Yeah, see, I just extracted a confession with the Daybreak account. Yeah. Oh boy. Mulligan. Man is really fighting us today. Just trying to save everybody a little bit of time. We'll keep this. I'll give everybody offerings. They're done. A little early for that. SKY-Finity. This guy's more into monikers than he is magic. Hello, Mardeps. For all you noobs out there, when this land enters, look at the top 3 cards of your library and put them back in any order. It's like a brainstorm without being a brainstorm. It can be the most depressing land you can draw. I'll tell you that much. Really kind of stuck in the mud here. Demir Drone Strike. DDS. Aerobots. That's a good one. Zendikon. I like this guy's style. Come on, Confession. Let's go. Oh, that would be a nice 2-for-1. Confession. No. Drat. Huh. Most expensive flying couch you've ever cast. Let's go. At least we're representing even damage here. The problem I have with Wind Zendikon is this scenario where you kind of stultify it as far as... And now if you can get it to be vigilant, that's great, because then you can attack, tap, do the thing. But you can run into a little bit of a roadblock if you don't put enough land in your deck. Dead robots. I know. Aren't they all dead? I would definitely be playing Snap in this style list. So you can get a little combat trick out of the deal and tap your unblockable or unkillable land. Annul's good. But nothing else is. I feel like killing the Familiar. How much is this going to cost us? 3. I'm only taking 2. We're not going to be blocking. I think I want to kill the... I think I want to kill it. I don't want to miss a land drop here. I guess I could wait. I have hit a land drop here, so I'm gonna wait just in case I have like a Journey to Nowhere. I can at least sacrifice it, and they have to get their own land. That's fine. We do have Annul. I mean, this is gonna make our Thoughtcast and Hoverguard like very far away. We will get a map token out of the deal, so never mind that logic. Really want to see like a Journey to Nowhere, or if somebody plays something like an Oblivion Ring. Biohybrid. I just like the sound of that. Shroud. Does that really do anything? It's already indestructible. That's just a bad card in this scenario. It stops them from doing anything. All right. I'm just going to let that go. I mean, I'm not going to waste an Annul on that. I mean, if I have cast down, big deal. I can't kill it anyway, right? It stops them from overly enchanting it. So we have an even race going on here. But regardless, I'm still going to eat my Familiar for some tempo here. Let's go. Oh, interesting. It doesn't target by attaching. But the only way to get rid of that, though, is an edict effect, and that doesn't target. So I'm a little like, huh? We don't have any black by doing this play, but we did draw 2 lands, which I'm happy about. We don't really need black right now. Well, we could use it. 1, 2. If I do this, I can do this. 1, 2. Draw some cards. Cool. How far away is this? 2 more? Yeah. Oh, 3 more. Wow. All right. Oh, we got an even attack scenario going on here. We do have a little bit of counterspell magic in our hand. We'll be doing some stuff next turn. Play that seat. Hope for the best. Down a game. We really need to counter the vigilance. If they put vigilance on that, we're just dead. Unless we draw into our edict effect. Let's go. Artificer, eh? Okay. Don't think we're winning this one, guys. Whenever this creature attacks, if its toughness is 3 or less, put a +1/+1 counter on it. Bargain's good. These are going to cost too much. I really need relics to show up here. Ah, man, this is just... I hate this for the tempo, but I'm going to do it like this. Give me a relic, please. Utrom Monitor, not bad. And I'm naked if I do that. I've already played the land. Really behind here. I'm just going to eat a turn here and drop the monitor. Let's go. It is an artifact. It will help later. Drop the seat, and then we're going to be able to do stuff. But until then, we're just dead. Probably should have attacked there. I don't know. Feels like we're losing this one no matter what. Can't do the Hoverguard. It was going to cost 2. At least this way I can represent. If they have a vigilant effect here, we're really screwed. All right, this is a fan of PauperGanda, you can tell. I'm the only one that plays Mage Mark. This is like our, what was that deck called? A little bit slower with the lands they got developed, but it's doing enough to beat us, and this is a really good list. So this is like you could win a tournament with this list. Bam. Put a counter on it. I think we just lose here. That's 10 coming at us. Can't really do too much. Yeah, it can't be blocked because they're all enchanted. So that's getting through. I can gain 4. Don't think we're getting out of this one, folks. Cancel that. We cannot block. Yeah, we can't block. There's a chance if we extract a confession, that will go away. Let's get the maximum oomph out of our sacrificial effect via Reckner's Bargain here. We need to see Swamp Confession just to have a chance here. And we could Swamp Confession, Reckner's Bargain, Swamp Confession. There's a cast down. It doesn't do really anything. We can't block that. We can't block that. They will still get through. We don't have a way around that. However, this will cost us 3 as it sits now. I can't block anything. So that's not it. It is enchanted. That's pretty sweet. I did miss this. I should probably put Return Triumphant in that list. And what did I call that list? It was the Mage Mark deck, but I didn't call it that. Yeah, we've lost here, guys. This is a pretty cool take on that list that I built a while back. Let's let us draw it. Oh. No. We do have the goods, but we can't really do much with it. So they're going to just come over for 10. I can't block anything. I don't have black mana ability. We lose. We'll let them get us the honest way here. Tunnel's going to be too slow. Let's go. See you above. Genju, that's the one. Thank you. If you want to look online, that's the build I actually played it in a paper tournament and got first place with it. There was only like 12 people at the tournament, but they were just like, huh? It's just one of those, this showed up every turn. Anything that's enchanted gets that. But I did miss that the Young Hero and token enchantment is an enchantment. So that's pretty sweet. So nothing can be blocked. They just get through. We need a blue fog here. Let's go. Or if this was Steel Sabotage, maybe. All right, we go 3-2 on the day, guys. Reminder, there will be no show next week. If I played this for like a week straight, we probably should have gone like 5-0 or at least 4-1, but hey, that's what we get. So this is courtesy of the online grinder Fred Hawk. Like I said, the only change I made, this used to be Mer Enforcer. I just wanted an all-era attack deck. So we got 16 of these. We got 16 draw effects, but it's really a lot more when you factor in these abilities, and you could even make it more ridiculous if you wanted to use Eviscerator's Insight. But really like this list. I think it's super well balanced. Comes out really screaming. We've got a lot of bias here against red and such. So anyway, I'm going to leave you here. We'll be back in 2 weeks. I'll have lots of stories from the back rooms. All right, everybody. We're going to go out with if you can support the show, please do so. Here's how you do it. And we'll see you in 2 weeks. Adios.